You're watching Two Button Crew.
Your daily Nintendo fandom.
I'm Scott.
And I'm Simeon.
Welcome to the show, everybody. We're here to do E3 2016 Bingo, and this is a very important day because we're going to throw out all kinds of predictions about what Nintendo's going to do, and we were right last year.
Yes, we got a bingo last year. Let's see if we can do it again.
Yeah.
And we got 24 predictions, and we get a free space in the middle. Mm-hmm. And why don't you start with your first prediction?
All right. I predict that a Zelda Wii U DLC tie-in will be announced for Smash Bros. Like a new character that will be in Zelda Wii U or a new stage, some kind of DLC.
Okay. My first prediction is that Reggie will wear something ridiculous.
Okay.
He usually has like a pin or something draping off of him that's...
Okay, draping? What do you have in mind, Simeon?
I don't know. I don't know. Something weird. He has a weird tie or a hat or something. Something will be weird. A Pikmin will be popping out.
Didn't he wear like a robot suit one year when he was demonstrating Project Giant Robot?
I don't remember.
Zelda Wii U
I'm surprised.
will be a revisitation of the original NES game.
Ooh, that's a gamble right there, but
yep.
they might mention that. So you're just thinking a 3D version of the original game?
Yes, probably expanded as well. But there have been some hints, like the little bit of the maps that we've seen look familiar. It's still only called The Legend of Zelda. We might get a full title, but even so, it might still be a remake of The Legend of Zelda.
Alrighty. My next prediction is that other Nintendo games will be mentioned briefly, but not shown, like they did last E3 when they said, we know that you want to hear about all this stuff, but we're not going to tell you anything about it. So.
Yeah, well, like NX Mobile theme parks,
yes,
I think those three
all
things.
Those things.
Kimishima will address fans for the first time, really directly. He's only been talking to investors. He's been very behind the scenes as opposed to Mr. Iwata, who talked to us directly. So I think maybe Kimishima will finally address us.
All right, returning again from last year is Bill gives an awkward smile, as he normally does.
You like that one so much?
Yes, I like that one so much. It was really the only one that we could carry over from last year. Yeah, it almost looks like he's in pain, like, hey guys. But
it's because he's not that good at Smash.
Yeah. No, he's good. But
that is what we concluded.
That was literally the only one we could carry over because everything else was not having to do with Zelda. So.
All right, speaking of Zelda, again, a Zelda Wii U tie-in will be announced for Miitomo. There's going to be like Zelda outfits and stuff.
Yep.
We've gotten Splatoon. Why not promote Zelda Wii U?
It's going to happen, I betcha. All right, my next one is that 3DS connectivity with Zelda Wii U will be announced. So you'll be able to have some sort of connectivity there. But I don't know what.
All right.
Just don't
Crossing my fingers for this one. I predict that a Zelda Wii U Eshop Demo will be announced.
That would be so cool! I want to play it right now.
I always wonder why they don't do this more often. Like, you've made a playable build of a game. Why not release the demo ahead of time? Even ship discs to Best Buys and stuff.
That's true. It needs to happen. So I think that they're going to show a boss from the Zelda Wii U game that we haven't seen yet. So new Zelda Wii U boss is shown.
Not the giant spider thing in our video intro?
Yeah, but for all we know, that might not even be a boss. That could just be a...
playable character?
Yeah, it could be.
Character select screens like giant spider and then Link and a female Link. That's not a prediction. Zelda Wii U will be playable at Best Buy. They'll announce some kind of experience. They're good friends with Best Buy.
Yes, indeed they are. Actually, that was my next prediction, is that Linkle is a playable character.
All right.
So we have both Link and Linkle, or some sort of female Link.
I'm feeling good about this bingo card so far, Simeon.
I am too.
Zelda Wii U Amiibo series will be announced.
I think that's inevitable. I think that's a pretty safe bet. I like that one.
We'll probably get Link with a bow and arrow Amiibo. That'd be cool.
That'd be so cool. Link not green.
Yep.
My seventh pick is that we see a familiar Zelda character from previous games that we know about, but is in some form in this game.
Like Zelda maybe.
They might not show Zelda, but if they do,
okay,
that counts.
Here's a prediction for you. Wolf Link will not be shown playable. We've been promised that the Twilight Princess Wolf Link amiibo will connect to this game, and for the life of me, I can't think of how it will in a way that makes sense, and I just don't think Wolf Link will be playable.
All right. I think that's a good bet. The next one I have is the playable character of Zelda Wii U will be shown with a sword. So far, we've only seen him with a bow and arrow. Mm-hmm. I predict that some sort of sword will be wielded by the main playable character, whoever that may be.
Good one, Simeon. Nintendo will refuse to talk about the NX version. They're going to get hammered about it. So how's this game different on NX? What kind of upgrades can we expect to see in the NX version? And they'll always just circle the conversation right back to the Wii U version.
I think you're right. Next up, I have that Zelda Wii U, the place for it in the Zelda timeline will be at least hinted at. It may not be come out and stated, but at least they're going to say, oh, this might happen around the time of such and such.
Yeah, they don't shy away from that so much. Like they said, Skyward Sword, it's the first one in the timeline.
That's true.
In-jokes from the original Zelda game will be referenced. This is even more likely if it's a remake, but I think, whether within the gameplay that we're shown or just by like the Treehouse people playing
it's a secret to everybody.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Yes.
There'll be some jokes.
Some sort of joke's going to happen.
Man, I hope I don't have to watch the whole 13-hour thing to hear that.
I hope not. I see a Zelda Wii U old item reveal. So we see an item that we've already seen before in the series. An item, not like a piece of equipment, but an actual usable item being used. Something that we haven't seen, obviously.
All right, remember when we watched old Nintendo commercials?
Yes.
That was a great time. They called Metroid, this is the biggest, Super Metroid, biggest game we've ever made. I'm predicting that Nintendo's going to start promoting this game as the biggest game they've ever created.
I think that you're right that they're going to do this because, like, when it was first announced, that was the thing. Was its size was everyone's going, this thing's going to be so huge. It's going to take us 10 hours to get through one dungeon. It's going to be, I'm going to get lost, and it's going to be great.
This game will last you as long as the Wii U's lifespan should have been.
My next prediction is that a previous Zelda title will be referenced by name. They're going to say, this is kind of like in Twilight Princess, or this is like in Wind Waker when this happens.
Yeah.
They're going to reference another Zelda game by name.
Good. Simeon, I've saved my most controversial one for last. I predict that Mr. Aonuma will announce his retirement to follow the launch of this game.
Ooh. How old is Mr. Aonuma?
He's only 50-something.
Okay.
But that is getting kind of close. I can't remember if Japanese people tend to retire later or earlier, but I know that he's been making Zelda for a long time.
Long time.
I'm kind of approaching all these predictions from my point of view as it is an homage to the original Legend of Zelda, and I think that's the perfect time for someone to retire, is to call back to their first work
and then
improve it and say,
that's a wrap.
Yeah. And I think him saying, like, this is my last thing would be some good big PR for them.
I think it would indeed.
Not that I want him to retire or anything, but that's my last prediction.
It could happen. All right. My last prediction is that they're going to show a new item that we haven't seen yet. And it's going to be, well, who knows if it's going to be exciting or not.
Yeah.
We might go, oh,
all right,
that's
well,
cool.
We obviously had a very narrow focus this year for our E3 predictions because that's how it has to be this time.
That's the way Nintendo did it. It's a narrow focus.
And what do we got? We got 24 predictions. I'm guessing like 12 of them are going to be right.
I think you're right. I think we're going to get at least half right.
Yeah.
But hopefully in that we'll get a bingo.
That's right. Hopefully we arrange them correctly and put all our crazy ones on the bottom or something. Yeah. So there you go. We'll be anxious to see how this E3 turns out.
Indeed.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of the crew.
Don't forget to comment in the comment sections which one of our predictions you think are going to happen and which ones you think are completely ridiculous. And tell us if you think we're going to get a bingo.
Man, if I called Al Numa's retiring, I don't think anybody else has done that.
I think that's a bingo in itself. We just need to put a different card and we get a blackout if Al Numa retires.
What's your craziest prediction, Sam?
My craziest prediction is... Oh man, I don't even know. I didn't go very crazy. Probably Linkle being playable.
Alright. Well, I hope for that one to be true.
I do indeed.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Signing out.